And now, a local election broadcast by the Labour Party.
The decision that Londoners take on the 4th of May will be an important decision, and it'll be binding for the next 4 years. It won't be like buying something from a shop and then taking it back and asking for your money back. Your money will have gone. Some people talk about London being a melting pot. I don't want it to be a melting pot. You melt everything down and you come out with some sort of average dross. It's that variety that stimulates everybody and makes the city so exciting. I care about London because I've lived here for 40 years. I met my wife here. We brought up our 3 children here. The politics of London are going to change. The mayor is there to carry out a lot of serious jobs. The tube's a terrible mess at the moment. Yes, the whole damn thing needs to be modernised. There are lines where they've got new trains, but the signalling system still isn't working properly, the escalators aren't working properly. I want to use a public-private partnership to modernise the tube. I'm not going to privatise the underground. It didn't work on the railways, it wouldn't work on the tube. I rule out congestion charging. We can't tell drivers to get out of their cars and go on the tube. The tube's full already. I think from everybody's point of view, we've got to reduce the crime levels. Civilised living depends on people feeling safe and, above all, on children being safe. And I've been involved in the management of the Corumsfields Children's Playground in my constituency for more than 30 years now. The children are safe, their parents know that they're safe. We all cherish our own children, and what we've got to have is a society that cherishes everybody's children. We've got to make a better job than we're doing of cutting off the supply of drugs. We've got to clean the drug dealers off the streets. When I was a young man, people used to boast about driving when they were drunk. But now people who drive when they're drunk are regarded as irresponsible idiots. We've got to get that sort of change in attitude towards drugs. I want to see 100,000 jobs created while I'm mayor, particularly in those areas where there are lots of young people out of work. And I don't want to see a London on benefits, I want to see a London at work. This is how we get people out of poverty. This is how we give people a real stake in this city. After all, I gave up a seat in the cabinet in order to stand against all the pressures from the hierarchy of the National Health Service and the Civil Service. I saved Bart's Hospital. It's not the mayor's job to run the health service in London, but it is part of the mayor's job to make London a healthier place. If you live in Newham, you're twice as likely to die before you reach the age of 75 as somebody living in Bromley, which is about 8 miles away. If the mayor tries to be a one-man band, he'll fail. Now there's a bit of personality in it, obviously, but in the end, what Londoners will notice is, are there practical policies that are being pursued? And that's what I bring to this campaign. At the last general election, I promised Londoners they would have the opportunity to choose a mayor of their own. You've got that chance on the 4th of May, and I ask you to vote for me because I will be a mayor who'll devote myself to promoting your interests and not just my own. I'd like people to look back on my period as mayor as the time when London started becoming safer and fairer and cleaner.
That was a local election broadcast by the Labour Party.